Hey there, Leo. This is going to be a general reading for you guys. This is the What's Going On reading, and it's going to be November 30th to December 7th, 2017. I hope everything is going well for you guys, and my name is Chance, in case you guys were wondering. I don't always say my name in my videos, but my name's Chance. This is Vital Prana Tarot, and yeah. If this reading resonates with you guys, I do private readings. You can look down below. You can see my email. My readings are already a really good price. The first 7 people get a 25% discount on the reading, and they're already a good price. So with or without the discount, it's good stuff. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and yeah. Alright, and I appreciate it when you guys subscribe. Leo, you guys have been awesome. I've been doing some readings for you guys, and I've been getting comments from you guys. And you guys definitely have a strong voice. You have that Leo roar, if you don't mind me saying so. So I enjoy that. I enjoy reading for you guys, and I hope that my channel has been good for you guys. You know, leave comments, talk to each other, have this be a family place, you know, a place where you guys can come and talk and just enjoy things, okay? Alright, so November 30th to December 7th, 2017, what's going on for Leo? This will be a general reading, we'll see what we get. It could be love, it could be money, it could be basically anything. Let's see what we can get. Alright. So our first card is the Three of Swords. So we're going to go right off the bat and say that this here, you guys have been dealing with heartbreak recently, and some pretty severe heartbreak. Could possibly have been a cheating situation. It could have been a situation where the other person, you just kind of found out that they didn't care for you the same way you cared for them. I'm seeing this being something that's obviously very hard for you guys to take, but you're in a moment where you're kind of mourning the loss of a loved one or of a partner or of a friend. For some of you, you could have actually gone into mourning. Someone could have passed on, but for others of you, it's more of a partner thing, and it's more about basically you're getting rid of what no longer serves you, and it hurts and it's not fun to go through. But I have a feeling this will be for the best, because you can become stronger and better because of it. Let's see what other cards we get, though. We get Judgment in reverse, and so I feel like you guys had some kind of time beforehand. You sort of felt that this was coming, but when it happened, it was so sudden and so fast that you didn't see it coming. So what I mean by that is that I feel like there was red flags in the relationship, but for some reason you just didn't heed the warnings. You just weren't listening, is kind of the impression that I'm getting. And so with the red flags, it could have been something where you found out the person was unfaithful in a certain way, or you found out that this person likes to lie. You actually caught them lying to another person, and you were thinking in your mind, well, I hope they don't lie to me, you know, I hope they're not a liar. But I have a feeling that's kind of what this is that you're dealing with. Like, you saw something, it could have even been a while back, but you just kind of stuffed it under the rug because this was a new relationship, and all those things way back when it was a new relationship. I feel like for a lot of you, the reason why you're getting this is because it was a relationship that you've been in for a while. It's not like a fly-by-night kind of a thing. I feel like this is a pretty deep kind of sadness that you're going through. So let me see what else we get here. We've got the Mother of Cups in reverse, and so this could have been someone, this could have been a Cancer that was very closed off. It could have been a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio that was very closed off with their emotions, but they just didn't let you in. And I'm seeing that as being a huge problem for you guys. Leo is all about being expressive and being fiery and passionate, you know, but with this, it's not so much. This person kind of put a halt to everything. If you were having a good time, they would be in a bad mood, or something like that. Something where there's just no balance. So this person But you also felt like in some way that this person brought you balance because they did other things. They did, maybe they went to the grocery store. Maybe they did this and this for you, or they would, you know, make you your favorite meal when you were sick or something. Like, I see that this person did good things, but I also feel that, and this is for some of you, not for all of you, but I also feel that this person just didn't own up to anything. With this card here, it just to me says the person was very emotionally closed off and was just not someone that you could have a mature relationship with. So I feel like you wanted it to go somewhere, and maybe they did too for a little while. They wanted it to go somewhere, but then it turned into this like this just kind of a stunted period for them, and then they never came out of it. I just see that they just stopped growing. They stopped trying to improve themselves. They stopped trying, is basically what I'm seeing. Let's see what else we get here. So then we get the Father of Pentacles in reverse. So besides being emotionally closed off, this person was incredibly stubborn. So you try to talk them into couples counseling, or you try to talk them into anything, and here's the thing, I feel like at first they would agree to go, okay? But then as time went on, they would make it seem like it was a really bad idea, they didn't want to do it, and then they'd give you BS excuses and do that. For some of you, I just see stubbornness. I see like outright, like, I'm not going to go to therapy or couples therapy, or I'm not going to work on this relationship, and I'm not going to do that. And it could have been something as simple as you know, doing household chores or doing something simple that would actually make your lives better. But I feel like this person, especially towards the end, they were just saying, no, I'm not going to do anything. Like, we're good. We're good. I get the 9 of Wands here. And so to me, and it's right underneath the Judgment card. So to me, this is like, you're taking the proper steps in your life to fulfill like your soul's purpose or your soul's calling in some way, or you're balancing karma right now. You're kind of coming through a cycle that's been very hard, because I don't feel like it's just been heartbreak for you guys. I don't get that. I feel like it's been heartbreak plus this plus this plus this. It's been like losing your partner, losing a job, possibly losing this. I don't feel like it's just one thing. I feel like overall right now the energy is just, you guys have been through a lot and you're trying to pick up the pieces, but the pieces you pick up turn into smaller pieces, and then it's hard for you right now to find ground that you can balance on, is what I'm feeling. But you're taking the proper steps. It may feel like things are crumbling all around you, but the reason they're crumbling all around you is so that they can build back up stronger. So this is actually really good, you guys. It's not a bad thing at all. It's just, right now, it's a painful, it's just a painful time right now. And I can understand that you guys would be, you know, upset, and you would be saying, why me, why me? We're here to learn certain things, and maybe this is to help your soul learn that you need to let go of what no longer serves you instead of holding on so tight. You need to just let it go and let it be, you know, let it breathe, so to speak. Our last card is the Hierophant in reverse. So when it's like this, it's like a traditional card. It could mean marriage, it could mean like religion. When I feel it like this, I see it being something where you're making your own path and you're doing things untraditionally, and maybe the person didn't like that. I feel like some of you guys, it could be joining spiritual community, or doing something to do with something that's just not traditional in society, and maybe this person was embarrassed, or maybe this person just didn't want to be around you anymore because you had this calling, you had this thing you wanted to do, and you wanted to do it so strong that I feel like that could have ended the relationship, or been one of the things. Like maybe you're into yoga and the other person thought it was stupid, or you're into a lot of other practices and the other person just didn't agree, and it made a rift between you guys, because it's just like this person wouldn't let you be happy with something you were passionate about. And yet I don't feel like you did that to them. I don't feel like you tried to squelch their dreams, or you tried to punish them in their own way. I feel like you guys were being good and this other person wasn't. Also, what I'm seeing here is that this could be, instead of a Cancer individual for some of you guys it's Cancer, but for others of you, I feel like it's a Taurus card, like a really, really stubborn Taurus. It just, you know, not the normal Taurus. It's like a very stubborn earth sign energy. So it could be Taurus, more than likely, but it could also be Virgo or Capricorn. And I just feel this energy all around me that's just very, it's just very obstinate. I mean, Tauruses are known to be stubborn, but this is like crazy, stupid stubborn. This is like you guys saying, hey, did you brush your teeth? And they're basically like, F you, you know, whatever. Like over something small, this person takes offense. This person's just so raw and in a negative mind frame. I'm not seeing a good thing. I'm gonna see if I can get any messages here. So give me 1 second. Maybe for some of you, it's like, I'm seeing like a harp. So like you're playing a harp or you're playing a musical instrument. So to me, this could mean the actual instrument. But it could also mean that you were trying to help other people in their lives to be peaceful. And you were helping their relationships. But in the process, your relationship was falling apart. Not because you weren't paying attention to it, but because you couldn't fix it. The other person didn't want to work on it. Let me see what else I can get. Hold on. I'm seeing this figure, okay, and it's like a muscular. I feel like it's a military figure. It could be not a military figure, but it's someone who's into bodybuilding or weightlifting, or they're just very muscular, like 6'2", blackish brown hair, and I just see them being this person that's very oppositional and very opposing for you. And I got the name John, John or Jonathan, and that's just what I'm feeling. And this person was the one that was being obstinate or stubborn. I feel like they would intimidate, you know, like this, kind of like I can't really do it, but they would have the shoulders out, they would have the chest puffed out, and they would like look at you if you did something wrong, or they would do something, and it was this intimidation that they would do to try and make you feel small, because this person was a big person, so they could intimidate you to make you feel small, or to make you change your mind, or to not challenge their authority. But let me see what we get to clarify the Heartbreak card, and we get the 7 of Pentacles. And so this to me says that it was time for you guys to go. Because when you started looking inside of yourself, and when you started understanding things, regardless if they broke it off or they didn't, I feel like it was time for you to go, and you're looking at yourself differently now because you don't have them in your life. I feel like they held up a harsh, I feel like they criticized everything you did with a magnifying glass, you know, and they made sure that you felt that. They made sure that you felt in a way where you were inferior to them. Especially the more you tried, that's what I'm seeing, is the more you tried, the more you would see their viciousness come out. The more will, the more assertiveness that you displayed, the more upset that they got. Let's do the Judgment card in reverse and see what we get there for a clarifier card, and we get the Ace of Wands. And so this is definitely a passion. Like we were saying before, taking steps to build towards something, a passion, a career, a hobby. The spiritual side of things, maybe, or maybe just like a new business. But I feel like this person wasn't on board with it. I feel like this person was a naysayer. They just didn't want you to do it. Maybe they felt like you would meet somebody else, or maybe they were jealous, but I just definitely feel like this person did not want you to do what you were passionate about. Because your passion, you tried to include them in your passion, but they weren't interested, and then they get upset that you are going and you're pursuing it anyway. So, yeah, that doesn't make sense. But let's do the Mother of Cups in reverse, okay? Let's see what we get here, and we get the 6 of Wands in reverse. And so this is this Cancer, more than likely, but it could also be a Pisces or a Scorpio. This person is going back into they're just reverting back to who they used to be. I feel like there was a moment where you thought they would change into this other person, into this like renewed version, into you know, I said the name John, so they would turn into Johnny 2.0 or Jonathan 2.0 or whatever, but they didn't, and they actually reverted back into who they used to be. And this person who they used to be was mean and cynical and just not fun to be around. I don't get a good vibe from this person, especially reverting back. I felt like at some point you felt like they were making progress, but it could have just been a show. It could have just been something to show you that, like, because you were talking about it and your relationship and stuff like that, maybe they just said they would change, but I don't feel like they put in very little effort to change, but you had hope that they would have changed more, and then it turned into this. And then now you're heartbroken that the relationship's over. But let's see what else we got here. So we got the 7 of Wands on the Father of Pentacles in reverse, and so this, again, it's kind of like a searching within yourself to try and find the resolution or the peace within yourself. And this one's for people that are with the Taurus individual that broke up with that. So it's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn individual. And I feel like with the Taurus one, they're very stubborn and they can be jealous, but they need time to themselves right now to just focus and to just breathe and do what they want to do. And nothing will change their mind. Nothing. You can't talk to them to take you back. You can't do anything like that. When this person makes their mind up, they've made their mind up. So let me see. So on the 9 of Wands, we get the Star card. And so to me, this is definitely dealing with, because right here we have the Moon and we have the Star. Or we have the Moon here and we have the Star here, okay? So this one could be that there could be someone that you're communicating with in the distance, like online, social media, something to deal with that. But it could also be a card where I feel like this was bad. This was like a bad breakup, and there's moments though where you feel a sense of relief, like a really strong sense of relief, where you're like, I don't have to deal with them anymore, you know, like. And it's freeing, it's liberating, but it's also scary because you don't want to be alone. And I can understand that, but I get this sense of like you can breathe easier, okay? Like a release. And I just feel like this is a good thing. This isn't bad. But then there's moments where you do think about how bad it was getting, what you could have done better, what would have happened if you would have stayed in it longer. Though I feel like your thought frame is more like, what could I have done to make the relationship work? Nothing. You couldn't have done anything to make it work because the other person wasn't putting in the effort. And you can't beat yourself up for that because it doesn't make sense. You were putting in your effort, you were helping, you were doing your thing. If the other person doesn't put in their part, then they're the reason why the relationship ended, and they had every ability to make it better. They did, but they didn't. So, and then we get the Ace of Pentacles in reverse on the Hierophant in reverse. So to me, this is, I mean, it's a lot of earth energy here, but to me, this is like trying something untraditional, okay, something you've never done before, and you're hoping that someday you can make money at it, but right now, it's something that you can't do to make money, or you feel like you don't have the confidence to make money with it. It could be teaching people how to dance, yoga. It could be just something like where you came from a different background, and this energy that you're focusing on was something new. It was something exciting, something you've never done before, and would be viewed as kind of untraditional. So I feel like you want to monetize that, or you want to feel secure in that. Maybe you want to explore what this would mean for you, a new skill, a new ability, a new way of living, and you want to explore it. But I feel like there's some apprehension here. Like you feel like you shouldn't be doing it. Maybe you feel guilty for being happy at this point in time because you should be sad. And I feel like there's a lot of sadness here, but if there's any happiness, take it. Be that. And yeah, let me see what else we can get here. Okay, I just felt like intimidation, being cornered, and possibly this person may reach out to you again. I feel like they were the one that broke it off, or maybe you were the one that broke it off, but I feel like they will reach out to you again, and don't come back. Do not come back to this person, because they will seem to have changed, and I know the familiar energy, that pull of their energy, it feels familiar, it feels safe, it feels real, but it's not. This relationship right now, whether it's the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I do feel like it is over. And I feel like you guys need to move on and do your own thing and find your own way in life. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's awesome. If this reading doesn't resonate with all of you guys, you can look down below and you can look at your other signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to be linking everything down there, and you can just click and you can see Sun, Moon, and Rising signs down below. But as I'm uploading these, I can't upload the descriptions just yet. So it's going to be when I'm done with my last video. I'm going to go through each video and add the Sun, Moon, and Rising. But if you guys resonated with this, please feel free to email me down below, vitalprana1@gmail.com. Also, if you really liked this, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And please let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, like it if you liked it, share it if you wouldn't mind doing that. And I love you guys. I will talk to you next week. Take care.